Now, the reactions that happened on when they ate, the woman took the fruit and she gave it to her husband. God never commanded the woman, you shall not eat. He commanded the man. But the woman knew about the commandment because she answered Satan and said, yeah, but God said we should not do that. But the one who was to rule as a king was standing right there next to her. And when God started speaking, he says, because you listened to your wife's voice. Now, we must discern the voices in our lives. But because he listened to the wrong voice, then there was result. The eyes of them both were opened. If I'm like this and I open my eyes, it feels like, okay, now I can see, now I can't see. But in the spirit, it works the opposite way. Paul was killing Christians, and when he was struck with blindness, it's the first time he could actually see. Everything in the spiritual and the natural is parallel, but it is opposite. So you have a strength in the spirit, which is meekness and kindness. You have a strength in the natural, which is kill him and destroy and be the big one. So that is the spirit of Antichrist that has always been there. Because when Christ came, he became obedient unto death. Adam was disobedient and brought death. Jesus became obedient unto death, bringing life. So it's like exact opposite. This is why you cannot read these chapters with the natural mind. It's a spiritual vision given to Moses, and he wrote it down. This is the worst principle laid down, that people with open eyes are actually blind and they cannot understand. So everybody walking around say, I know, I know, I know, doesn't mean they know. Because the Bible says, no prophecy of the word can be laid out with a natural interpretation. I don't care how many Bible schools you were. I don't care how many years you've been a Christian studying the word. If you do not understand the spirit language and work from the spirit within you, you are stuck in the natural, and you're going to be messed up in times and seasons and principles. And what you think is right is wrong because it doesn't make sense in the natural. It's actually the exact opposite, but it's there and it's real. My husband said to me once something beautiful. He said, the spirit realm is more real than that chair. And I'm like, what do you mean? Because I can't see the spirit realm, but I can see the chair. He says to me, when that chair is long gone, the spirit realm will still be there. And this is the difference, eternity and time. So are we conducting our life in principles laid for time or eternity? This is why we must understand above and beneath. Jesus came and he said, I'm from above, you from beneath. Whoa, 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 whoa. What he did, he brought the above realm right into our space so that we can step up into that space. What he did, he put his spirit on our spirit, not his soul on our soul, not his body on our body, his spirit. So here where I'm sitting, only my spirit man is perfected. And when I follow these principles of the spirit, I pull my soul and my body up to that. It's like, I am perfected, but let's go on to perfection. Now, these principles we bring right from Genesis 1, 2, and 3 to understand who we really are. Now, this is crazy. For the first time, their eyes open so that they cannot see. I don't know how to explain it. You've got to understand this in the spirit. When their eyes opened, they knew they were naked. The opening of their eyes to the natural bad has something to do with the conscience. And that is why we have this ritual of sacrifices. And Hebrews 10 says, the blood of bulls and calves could never cleanse the conscience of man, but a body was prepared. Is that not awesome? So it's all to do with our conscience. Remember when Jesus wrote on the ground, They accused a woman and said, the law says, but what do you say? But remember what he said to the law. He says, you guys, you are the seed of Satan. You are serpent seed. You are vipers. So the vipers, the serpent seed, came and confronted the godly seed. And they said, the law says, because they have taken over the system that was a schoolmaster to Christ, we must kill this woman. What do you say? He did not answer them a word. He bent down and he wrote on the ground. Wow, get this. God's finger wrote on stones, hard rock, the commands. They broke it, and then it was rewritten, and the law was added. Now the law says kill. The commands never said kill. Jesus didn't answer. The finger of God wrote on soft sand. He wrote on our hearts. So the commands is now written in our hearts. When they read it, they heard in their conscience. That is the first place where man's conscience was opened again. In Genesis, we have the spirit realm and the natural realm going like this. And in chapter 3, we have the principles laid down.